and giving them a little bit more to think about than just, you know, pressing buttons in neutral, waiting for them to make some mistakes.
Most definitely.
So I think that this could be a back and forth that we see from the both of them, because I feel like they've both been playing at like very similar levels throughout the tournament. But it also could mean that maybe one of them is more confident than the other, one of them gets more one extra setup, and that could, you know, tumble into someone's demise. I honestly don't know how to call this one way or another.
We'll have to see. They both do have the advantage now. Obviously, this is the fourth place match of having won at least once on the stage. But Mario right now is on a pretty good run. He came into this from loser's side, and sometimes that is something that pushes you, because you know that you are, you know, basically making your one last shot. You know, you're making your run, and you kind of leave things, you know, you leave it all behind. You don't worry about it, and that can carry you past players, especially players that you fought before and you have a history with, such as this history between James and Mario. And I want to shout out James for something he was doing. And y'all didn't see it because you couldn't see the other screen, but he made sure that Mario stopped and desynced the controller. The pad that was already plugged, that was already in, that was JoJo's. And I respect that, and I thank James for demonstrating, because the pad union has been very strong and all over the games. But they've been misrepresented because pad players cannot desync their own pads. So everybody playing on the PS4 tournament, when you sit down, protect yourself and desync the pad. They will get the game on. Just thank you, James, for giving me the chance to hop on that soapbox and talk about that, because that's a real pet peeve of mine.
I mean, you are a tournament player. That's up to you.
Look, man, you know, I just get frustrated when people are like, "Ooh, who did that?" I'm like, well, you sat down to play. You did that when you didn't take it, desync the pad. And that James maybe wishing that he might get somebody else to sync their pad up and get him out of this corner, because this Gongil is just steadily following him across the screen.
This Gongil, man. You know what's interesting from James is actually a lot of Gongils will spend this time and build meter. The immediate immediate air Hungetsusan does build meter. So that, I mean, you do give up some distance by backing up, obviously, to do Hungetsusan in the air. However, you build meter, and you force the opponent to come in, otherwise you're just going to constantly build meter. That's something that James doesn't do. That's a strategy that a lot of Gongils do. James wants to go in. Ooh, holding that. Whoa. Yeah, we see that. James just wants to play the offensive pressure that Gongil is so good at.
Right now, I mentioned it as something that I thought Mario might have going, where a lot of that momentum. But James right now is just playing so confidently, so aggressively with his movement right now. You see, already he's forced Mario into the emergency space where he's got to make a raw decision like that. Just try to roll out. And he's getting caught. James Jr. right now looking very strong. And I'm like, oof. That is enough.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the great thing about Gongil is that he has fantastic normals to play without any meter at all, but once you give him meter, he excels even further. And you saw that by him out-dominating a character like Billy in the neutral.
Yeah, Billy Kane is not supposed to get out-poked. Definitely not by somebody's legs. That's kind of ridiculous. But this goes to show what it takes to get to a level like this. Frosty, you see it happen, man. I've been able to watch this many times. Like, you will see players come out and do things that you just didn't expect to see. Oh,
it's him out of the air, so he doesn't get a combo.
That was a strange activation in max mode. It was to crouch C. It looked clean just like that, but instead of jump attack, James still fine. Oh,
yeah, a little bit too low for the Hungetsusan, and Mario punishes accordingly, finally getting rid of that Gongil, and the comeback can definitely be made by this Iori.
Oh, yes, most definitely still in comeback territory. And this is back to the 2 out of 3, however. I should mention that this is not a 3 out of 5 set like Winners Finals was. This is 2 out of 3. So you got to get started very quickly. And now James kind of stalling out there.
Just runs up, tries to go for those low shorts, confirms into the level 2, and that's still going to do big damage. Oof.
Obviously, and of course still gets the set. Oh my goodness, that was so...
Gets the close D, but no confirm, unfortunately. That could have been it for that robber, but this might clean it up afterwards. Will he spend the 2 bars? No, he drops a combo!
And just like that, is he going to drop game 1? My goodness, what a turnaround. You can see the look on Mario's face right now. I just looked at him like, ah, man.
Man, if you can see me, I got the same look on my face, because I'm just, man, it's right there.
That is a, you know, first day with the character situation. One of the things you learn is, what am I doing when I get the mother of all shots? You know what I mean?
Right.
That close D had 3 bars available for any amount of max combos, but
you know what? You go for the close D because it has 2 hits, because you can do a close D into the far B. or the forward B, and the reason you do that is because it gives you 3 hits to confirm into max mode. It is done because it is the easier version of the combo.
It's sometimes it's strange, you know, you set yourself up in situations and they just look unfamiliar. Oh my, did he just link up for that? James, stop it.
That Gong Eel, my boy.
Don't stop it, James. Don't stop. I said stop it, but I didn't really mean it.
I love me some good Gong Eel play. Let me see some feetsies.
Oh my goodness. The only safe word is KO. Let's go, James. Don't listen to me. Just go in. Okay.
Ooh,
yo, you see
guard points.
He turned Mario into the one who's jumping in and trying to get through the wall that James Jr. is putting up. And already the corner has been found. Oh my goodness. Search party.
Nice.
Search party for Mario E blocks. Anybody please help him. Oh my
man, look at that. James has no fear.
Total confidence right now. Mario.
Ooh, just throws him out of it.
This is a lot more active than when he saw his Billy before him. And I don't know if it's really a reaction to being stressed out in these situations where he's having to deal with all this pressure, or if he's legitimately trying to turn the tides in what he feels is the better range of matchup for Billy to be in. The likely would suggest that it's the former, but we'll have to see. Still not over yet.
Yeah, maybe just changing up the pace is enough to throw James off a little bit. Man, he's looking real clean. Going to those Hangetsuzans, building a first bar so that he's a little bit more dangerous now.
You mentioned sometimes Gang Hills will do that. James didn't need it, but now able to turn it on. Ooh. We're not out of chip territory now, especially for James after that blowback. Oh, but the catch! That was clutch. What a way to meet him at that point. Beautiful play by Mario E. to take that Gong Eel out, finally get that character out in this game, too.
Yeah, and even though this Billy is not going to come in with a lot of health, just getting rid of that Gong Eel must be a good feeling.
Oof. And he's still not out of the range of possibility. He has enough bar. He can get a couple of maximum hits off if he maximizes correctly, but he doesn't have a lot of life to play with.
All right, just going to sweep it and finish it up.
Gosh, see right now. James Jr. sitting on match point is 2 out of 3.
All right, going to the anchor character for Mario E. We know he can do the damage if he gets the confirms. Nice, just blowback immediately. James wants to play the neutral.
And I like that. James didn't like what he saw and just immediately decided he's not going to hold any more pressure than necessary.
Nice. Confirms off the shorts. Takes him to the corner.
What are you doing? Come on, I just need you to get acquainted with this corner pressure a little bit. Right now, okay.
Out of the air.
That Mario is one of those guys who really can flip the corner very quickly, but he does need to maximize his damage here.
Yeah, it just goes for the extra damage on the end. He wants to spend the 1 bar and get the setup afterwards, but I mean, he's still got a long way to go. This could be it. Does he want to spend it? I mean, he should. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's going to play a little bit greedy, but he gets the DP on the setup. And what do I know? Mario E is going to get a little bit extra meter going into this last round.
Well played there. Mario E definitely knows more than me. That was excellent. I was right there along with you. I thought he was going to cash out. I mean,
I'm all for spending it. This is KOF. You get meter. This comes and goes quite easily. But, I mean, he's going to invest in himself here. Finally, it's going to pay off being able to do that combo right there.
Here, and if he gets 1 more clean hit, he should have a bar to go into max now. So we might be looking at a situation now where it's almost 1-touch territory either way. Mario with the blowback doesn't want to deal with the dangerous situation.
Oof.
Oh, but that's very
nice. Jump back C.
This is the defense that we were talking about earlier. This is the neutral. Really, really well established now for Mario. Just a little bit more to even this up. On the other hand, you know James sitting there with 5 bars. You know he's looking for at least a little bit of pressure, if not just a clean hit.
Oh, no, that's it.
Wow.
No, he goes into the DP afterwards and no confirm. He's going to go into raw max mode. Just looking for that 1 hit. He needs something. Anything can be confirmed into the level 2. He goes for the blowback. Hops over the fireball.
This might be a tragic end to this game for James to be. Oh, wait!
Goes for the rollback!
What a read! What a choice! That was amazing after all of that. After looking like he was on the edge of going just a bit too far, actually got Mario to overcommit and was able to hit the rollback into the record finish. Wow!
Oh boy,
that's sick. That's sick right there. That's the thing about fighting games that is just universally beautiful to watch. That situation where everything just flips on its head and somebody just has to make